And they sent. We just couldn't make them pay enough for paying so much attention to Steph. We had some decent looks. I'll watch the tape and see what we could do better. But I think Doc's the one who made up the term "make or miss league," and it's kind of the truth. Like you gotta make shots, and tonight we just couldn't make shots.
We talked recently about just how many of Steph's shots this season are from three and not from two. I mean, would you tonight again? I mean, it's very overloaded with threes. Would you like to see him try to maybe use the mid-range, get to the rim more? Could that counteract some of this pressure?
I thought he did that in the first half quite a bit. He got to the rim a couple times. He was patient. Had a couple mid-rangers. But again, I give Thybulle credit. I thought he was fantastic defensively, and he's a rare combination, of length and athleticism and brains, and he did as good a job on Steph as anybody I've seen in a long time.
Steve, those missed shots notwithstanding, you made some in the third quarter, got a 13-point
Yeah.
lead. What changed then, late in the third quarter, looking forward to turn it back in?
Just couldn't sustain it. It was a little bit of a strange game just with the foul trouble. Draymond picked up the fourth foul, so we decided to let Steph run, through most of the third quarter, just because we didn't want both of them off the floor, and we hung in there pretty well. But when Steph went off the floor at the whatever it was 2-3 minute mark, I think we lost most of the lead at that point. So our rotations got a little messed up with the foul trouble, and just couldn't get the ball to go in the basket. Couldn't sustain that lead.
With Steph, it's volume and efficiency, right? But the efficiency hasn't been there as much the last couple games. Do you get a sense that he's pressing at all, or is it defensive adjustments that they're making?
Tonight, I thought it was more the defense that he was facing than anything. Teams are going to commit everything to keep Steph from going, and that's what Philadelphia did tonight. And as I said, they've got a guy who they can put on him who's pretty tough to shake. So they did a hell of a job defensively. They earned it, and we just got to bounce back.
You mentioned the foul trouble. Draymond had to sit different parts of the game. Looney was out in some of the pockets. I think Embiid was on the floor. You guys were minus something like 20. I know this is a particular matchup for it, but did maybe your lack of center depth you feel like showed tonight?
No, I mean, Looney was great. Draymond was really solid. I thought we did a pretty good job on Embiid for the most part, but this is a very unique matchup. Joel is obviously a really talented player, but an old school center in a lot of ways, just his ability to score in the paint and dominate physically. So I thought we did as good a job on him as we could have. He got to the line a few more times than we would have liked, but battled him hard. We just couldn't score enough. That was the main thing. I mean, if we hold teams to 102 and 46% from the field and 33 from three, we usually win that game. So it's more about our offense than our defense.
Go ahead.
Belly's on a bit of a cold snap too, shooting-wise. What do you attribute that to?
Long season, and it's that's how the year goes. Even for a great shooter like Belly, there's going to be spells where you're not feeling it quite as much, and he'll bounce back.
Do you sense a hesitancy from him when he gets the ball at all?
Yeah, I saw a couple plays tonight where he hesitated a little bit, and we want him to be aggressive. We want him to let that thing go, and very confident in him. He's been doing this a long time, been in the league for many years, and shot it at a high level, and he's helped us win a lot of games already this year. He'll bounce back.
Obviously, your only visit here, but did you feel any extra electricity in the building given Steph and the record? It seemed like
it was great atmosphere. This is one of my favorite arenas to play in, just because you can feel the love for basketball in Philadelphia. Sixer fans there's just a lot of history here, a lot of emotion, and it's always a treat to come here and play, once a year.
Steve,
Go ahead.
go ahead, Ron.
No, go ahead.
How'd you think Andre looked after so much time off?
I'm sorry?
Andre, how'd you think he looked after so much time?
Yeah, he struggled. It's been a month or so since he played, and obviously just trying to get his legs underneath him. So it wasn't Andre's best night, but he'll bounce back. He just needs to get some reps and some rhythm.
We talked about this a little bit last night. What goes in as a staff as far as veterans on this back-to-back coming up? Indy and New York. Who plays? Who doesn't? What goes into
What
that?
goes into the rotation?
The decision on who might sit, who might play Indy and New York.
Yeah, I mean, we look at matchups. We make adjustments during games like we did tonight when there's foul trouble. We try to find combinations. We like certain combinations. So every game's a little different, but we have confidence in everybody on our roster. And, tonight was a night where we were searching, trying to find a combination, especially in that second half that clicked. And other than that one run when we went up 13, we just couldn't really get any momentum and find a lineup that really worked. And we were searching, and we just couldn't get there.
I meant sitting. Who's going to play Monday or Tuesday is all.
Oh, I don't know. We'll figure that out tomorrow. Yeah.
All right, is that it? Great,
Thanks.
thank you. I'll see you guys in here shortly. Congratulations on USA.
Thank you. Oh, I don't even know what you're talking about.